affirm our shared commitment to a more just future and being a more welcoming city. Whereas this walk is more than a journey, it is a heartfelt offering to the nation and an open invitation to people of all faiths, cultures, and backgrounds to come together in a shared aspiration to live with greater compassion and understanding. Now, therefore, I, Mayor Aaliyah Gaskins, Mayor of the City of Alexandria, Virginia, and on behalf of the Alexandria City Council, do hereby welcome and commend the Bhikkhu Panakara, the 24 participating Buddhist monks, and all the organizers of the Walk for Peace for their efforts to foster unity, healing, and peace across our state, our city, and our nation. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the City of Alexandria to be affixed this 9th day of February 2026. I have one more thing to give. Many members in our community may have heard of the nonprofit Mother of Light. Mother of Light is a nonprofit located in the Alexandria community, and they bring together women, many immigrant women who come, and each day they work to learn how to sew. But as they learn how to sew, they also share their stories of hope, their concerns for their new future, and the connection that they are building across our community. It is in every stitch that they share a little piece of each other, that they gain new skills, but that they also work to share their vision for a community where we are closer together, more unified, and connected as one tapestry where all of our stories weave together. And so this tapestry was actually created by the women at Mother of Light, and it has a picture of the Alexandria shield. And in each stitch, they shared a piece of their home country, a piece of their dreams, and a piece of the vision that they have and their thankfulness for the city of Alexandria. So in addition to the proclamation, we were honored to present you with this tapestry that we hope will keep you warm, but also remind you of the love that exists for you and the prayers that we have for your journey across the city. And then finally, I have a pin from the city of Alexandria. Thank you.
Good morning. First of all, I pay respect to our congressmen and city mayor and city councils and all the police officers, the law enforcement who escorted us this morning to get here for our lunch. And thank you everybody for coming out this morning in this cold weather. Are you not working at all? Today's Monday, right? Is it? Yes. And why are you here? Well, thank you so much for quitting job to come here to show support and love to the venerable monks for Walk for Peace. Thank you so much for all this love. Well, today is our 107 days. After a long journey, over 2,200 miles already, and we are about to come to the final location, destination, which is the White House. And we have a lot of things to do. I myself, I still haven't have a chance to do anything for myself and for those days in DC yet. But I would try my best. After 107 days walking, every day I share the topic about mindfulness, right? How many of us here already listened to my talk? Okay. And we already practiced? How many of us already practiced? Okay. So there's still a lot of people haven't heard my talk yet. And a lot of people also listen to the talk but haven't taken that into action yet to practice, to have peace for ourselves. Peace is something that we've been looking for so long. And we still haven't found it yet. We still not found it yet, right? Haven't found it yet. So the Venerable Monks, we walk not to bring any attention to us, but we just hope that we raise the awareness of peace to all the people who meet along the road. And then when I started out in Fort Worth, Texas on October 26th, all I was hoping was there will be some people along the road will stop to look at the monks. Just some, not many people. And that is the reason why when we started out, I only brought like 1,000 pieces of the peace bracelet. And guess how much we have passed out by now? Over 100,000 of peace bracelet we have passed out. Each and every day when we walk from Texas, again, not many people knows about our walk in Texas. That is why when people saw us and they say, oh, we don't know that monks exist in Texas. And then after the accident, then people start to know more about it. I don't know why, but when we walk for peace, not many people pay attention to it. But when we run into an accident, something that is not nice at all, then people start to know much more about it. And then people start to come out on the road, alongside of the road, to welcome the monks. And from there, just keep growing and growing every day. And regardless of weekdays or weekend. And of course, weekends weigh a lot more people, right? Just yesterday itself, everywhere, people everywhere. We don't even have a place to walk. They block us all. So they come out to block us. And so with this audience, gave me a chance to share what I have learned and practiced, which is mindfulness. And that is the thing that I've been practicing for so many years, to have peace for myself. In our traditions, if we want to share something with the other people, we have to have it. Without having it, we cannot share it to anybody. One of the lady came to me on this walk, during this walk, and she said, I have practiced loving kindness meditation for a while. But Venerable Sir, I don't know why I still cannot have peace, and I don't know why I cannot have loving kindness. And my teacher asked me to share that loving kindness to the others. But based on my understanding, I cannot share because I don't have it. So what have I done wrong? I say, you're correct, because if you don't have it, you cannot share, you cannot give. If you want to give me a bottle of water, you have to have a bottle of water within your hand first, right? Same thing as the practicing loving kindness. You have to radiate that. You have to share that loving kindness within yourself first. Once you feel calm and cool and feel submerged with all that loving kindness for yourself, then that is the time when you think of the other person to share it. Without that, there's no way. And so for us to practice, for us to walk on this journey to share with you the key of mindfulness we've been practicing a lot. For the life of the monks, we study, we practice every day. Without gaining knowledge and wisdom, there's no way that we could help the others. And the temple is where a lot of people come to ask for help, to look for help, to seek for guidance. And that is why I said, I have seen so much sufferings around me. So much. Nowadays, a lot of teenagers. Beside the adults, we have a lot of teenagers. They are suffering deeply. And they come to the temple and look for help. And of course, some of them, they will be able to get back on their legs, start to go back to their normal life. And of course, some of them, they could not, because they are really in a deep depression mode where they have to depend on medications. Right? And we don't want that. And I know that it's going to have more and more each and every day. Imagine this life when we live in this world. We have so much thing going on. And there's so much thing going on within this head, within this mind. We are not talking about those things outside. And of course, outside things, when we recorded it, when we see it, when we witness it, and it's recorded deep into our mind, right? So we live with those. That is why we suffer. That is why we cannot have a happy moment, happy life. And that is when anxiety and depression begins. And they have no other ways to look for help except go to the hospital and take medications. But mindfulness practicing is something that could help, could cure. Not just help, but also can cure anxiety, stress, and depression as well. Because mindfulness practicing is something that we need to come back within ourselves to see our breath. To see our breath, that's all we need to do. We've been living in this society, in this world, without seeing our breath. We chase in the materialities, we chase in the outside world. We are way too busy chasing. Because this world is spinning so fast. Right? When it's spinning so fast, and we try to chase after it because we are afraid that we will be left behind. And the more we chase, the more we run, the more we will get tired and frustrated and suffer. But we cannot realize those. We keep on chasing because we need to earn to support ourselves and our family members. We never know when is enough for us. That is when the problems start. Because we don't know when is enough. We have this and we want that. One of the stories that I shared already. The lady who saw me holding my book, my first book, when I walk, and then she sit on the bench outdoor with her grandchildren. And then when she saw me walking, and she just followed right behind me. When I turned around, I asked, "Is there anything that I can help you?" And she started to cry and asked, "Venerable Sir, how much is that book cost? I want to read." And I said, "No, this is not for sale. My book is to give, not for sale. So if you want to read, I'm happy to give this book to you. I can sign it and then present it to you as a gift." And she said, "No, Venerable Sir, because you are a monk. You're a Buddhist monk, you don't have money. How can you print it and then gift it out? It costs a lot." I said, "Don't worry about it, because when I print these books, I have sponsors. I have people who offer. Let's say that people offer 5 books, that people offer 10 books, something like that. So I have enough to share this book for you. So if you want to read, I can send it, I can give it to you." And then she started to cry more and more. And then I asked her to sit down. When she sat down, and she started to crack down. And then she asked me a question. "Venerable Sir, how come am I so poor? The shirt that I'm wearing, the sandal that I'm wearing, is that gifted from the others. I don't even have enough money just to go to see the doctor. In the middle of the night, I was hurt so bad, in pain. I wanted to go to see the doctor really bad, but I couldn't afford it. How come I am so poor this way, and am I gonna live like this for the rest of my life and die like this? How can I change? That's what she asked me. I looked at her and I said, let me ask you something. When you hold a bunch, this much of sticky rice in your hand, and when you have this much of sticky rice, you like more, or you feel that that is enough? She said, of course, we always want to have more. I said, that is the reason why you suffer. That is the reason why you have been poor. Poor versus rich is not about material. If you happy with what you have within your hand, with that much of sticky rice, you be the richest person in this world. But if you hold this much of gold in your hand, and you still not knowing that is enough, and you still want to have more and more and more, you are the poorest person in this world. It doesn't matter what you have. It's the matter of you know how to accept it or not. If you cannot accept that much of sticky rice, you suffer. Because you want more. The more you want, the more you have to get out there and try to do everything to fight for it, to get more and more and more, and you don't even have time to breathe. Ask yourself, how many days in our life that we've been chasing and rushing without time to look back within ourselves, to look back, to see our breath. Sometimes we couldn't even catch our breath. Is that right? And the more we chase after it, because we always want to be rich, we always want to have so much things versus the other people. When people have this, you want to have that. Because you always compare yourself with the others. You get tired. And of course, the more you had it out there, the more you try to achieve your goal, try to be rich, the more you be suffer. Because not knowing when is enough is suffering. So if you're willing to accept that much of sticky rice within your hand, you will live happily. And that is when you connect, that is when you build the bridge for all those wholesome deeds that you have cultivated and created in many lives in the past to come to you. In order for your wholesome deeds to come to you, all those meritorious deeds that you have cultivated in many lives to come to you, your mind have to be pure, without defilements. When that mind is always suffer, always wanted so much thing, I want this, I want that, I hate this, I don't like that, so on and so on. When our mind is full with delusions and defilements, that only brings all the bad things to come to us. That is why you've been poor day after day, because you live with that mindset every single day. You cannot accept what you currently have. With that mind not accepting it, you just only attract all those unwholesome things to come to you. But once you clear all those and have a peaceful mind, happy with what you have, it means that you build the bridges for all the good things, all the good fortune to come to you. Because you have created, we have been born many life infinity. Not just this one lifetime, right? So when you, every single lifetime, you create wholesome things and unwholesome things, you should do something for the wholesome things to come to you instead. Because when we live with delusion mind, when we live with all kind of sufferings mind, that cannot help you at all, that cannot support you at all. They are people, billionaire, and they just went broke within seconds. There are people really poor, but they become billionaires within a second. You would never know. But don't expect anything. Don't expect anything in this world, even peace. If we expect the other people to bring peace to us, it's not going to happen. Right? It's not going to happen if we sit in here and expect something from the others. We just have to work for our own. And peace is something that is always begins from within ourselves. Medic, I saw the officer already went that way. Medic is on behind the stage. Okay, everybody, let's pay attention here. We cannot do anything. Please make a way for the doctor to come. Everybody else, please stay calm. Okay, let us all do this one thing for me. Put your left hand over your heart. Your right hand on top of your left hand. Gently close your eyes. Pay full attention to each and every heartbeat. Just focus on your heartbeat. Feel it. Stay focused. Feel each and every heartbeat. Keep feeling your heartbeat. Thank you. Did you feel your heartbeat? Yes? Was it calm? Will you be able to focus within your heartbeat, or your mind is still wandering around? Whose mind is still wandering around when you feel those heartbeat? A lot. Don't be shy. Okay, that is how the mind works. Feeling your heartbeat is the same way as focusing in your breathing. That is one of the way to practice mindfulness as well. During this incident, we cannot do anything to help besides letting the medic and the doctor doing their job, right? The only one thing that we should do, which is I already talked right at the beginning, if we want to give something, we have to have it. And that this moment, we cannot give anything else beside that loving kindness, that mindfulness, that positive energy that can radiate it throughout this area. That is why we feel our heartbeat, stay focused, to cultivate, to generate that energy to support the victim. Okay, that is how we do it, all right? So we cannot create more negative energy during this time. Okay, thank you. And so now we come back to the mindfulness. Just within that few minutes, some people could feel our heartbeat, pay fully attention to it, but some, our mind is still wandering around, and that is totally normal. Nothing wrong with it. You're okay, okay? You're still okay if your mind is wandering. That is normal, because that is the nature of our mind. It's wandering because we recorded so much thing in our mind already. So when there's right condition and right time, all those thoughts will pop up about the past, about the future. It will keep popping up one after another. And because we are not mindful enough within each and every heartbeat or within our breath, these is not strong enough, wasn't strong enough yet. That is why the thought is so strong, it pulls us off track. Pull us off from this and this. Right? And so that is why we always train ourselves to stay focused within our breath or within our heartbeat. But you have to be grateful because you'll be able to see your thoughts. Thought is popping up every second. It's just that we don't even have time to come back within to see those thoughts. Because we always chasing out there, doing so many things at the same time. And for that reason, we cannot see our thought. Now that we let go of everything and just pay attention to one thing, which is our heartbeat. And that is the reason why you are calm and mindful. And that is the reason why you can see your thought. So now when we see our thought pop up, what should we do? Try to push it away? Yell at it? Get mad? No, none of those. All we need to do is just observe that thought. When it arises, observe that. Acknowledge that as thought. Thought. Oh, I have a thought. That thought is popping up. We don't need to talk like the way I'm talking, okay? Well, all we need to do is just observe that thought and acknowledge it silently by saying 3 times, thought. Come back here within this breath or within your heartbeat. Keep bringing our mind back. That is what it means. Because our mind is shifted to another job, which is the thought. But our job is here or here, not this mind, right? So we need to change it. We need to bring that concentration back to this heartbeat or here. Let's pay attention to here. Don't be sidetracked. Okay? Sound is just a sound. If we acknowledge that sound as a sound, when it comes to this ear, it go through this channel and go out to that ear. Don't record anything. Don't record anything within that voice, that sound. Okay? Don't be sidetracked. We just need to focus here. That is how we practice mindfulness. So when you hear any type of sound, any type of noise, acknowledge it as sound. Come back here. Heartbeat or here. And then we breathe in, breathe out, or beat by beat. And then you hear noise again. Acknowledge it. Sound, sound, sound. Come back here to your original method, which is the breathing or heartbeat. That's all we need to do. Simple. Okay? Because the more you pay attention to that sound, the more you cannot stay focused in this or this. And that is why every time anything happens and the world throwing lemon at us, we react. When the world throwing lemon at us, we react and we suffer. When somebody says something that we don't like, we hold that and then we suffer. We hold that noise and then we think it over and over and over. And now we remember the face of that person, and we even get angrier, right? So we shouldn't acknowledge all those, but we only acknowledge as a sound. Because sound, look, this whole area, that air, when the sound absorbs into that emptiness, it's vanished by itself, just like the wind comes and goes. We will not record anything back. But we pick to record it. When it goes through this ear, go through that filtration system in between and the brain, we keep it right there. That is why it's thick. Okay, now let's get the straw, put it in here. So when it comes to this ear, it will go out to that ear. All right? So acknowledge it as a sound, 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 come back with the breathing, or come back with the heartbeat. That's all we need to do. Now, sensations on this body. Any type of sensation, any type of feeling, itchy, numb, pain, anything within this body, you just observe that feelings. Observe that sensation and acknowledge it as feeling or itchy, numb, come back here. Or come back to your heartbeat. That's all we need to do. Nothing else. Our job is to bring our concentration back to this present moment, which is each and every heartbeat. Which is each and every breath going in and out. Nothing else matters. This is the most matter things in our life right now. Without this, we die. And we don't know when that moment will come. Don't waste our time. Don't waste our effort. We utilize this to make a better life for us, to create a better life for us. We've been suffering so long and so much already. Within this year of 2026, we shouldn't go back to those old days anymore. Don't let anybody control us. Don't let material control us. Instead, we should know how to manage our emotion and feelings. Never react when the world throwing lemon and rock and bitter melons at you. When they throw lemons at you, take it. Make some lemonades. When they throw in rock at you, look at your garden. It needs some rocks. To plant something on it, collect them, decorate your garden. When it throw you bitter melons, it's okay, it's bitter, but it can cure your diabetes. Okay? So cook it, consume it to cure your diabetes. All right? And so don't react to those things. To be honest with you, toxic people always love it when you react. When we react, they laugh. They enjoy. So we shouldn't be the victim of them. Instead, we know how to manage our emotion and our feeling. If you have to react, please react with kindness only. May you be well, be happy, and be peaceful with a smile on your face. That's how you react. And that is what I've been react for the last 107 days. Too many times to many people when they curse at us. When they step on the gas pedal so that the black smoke cover all the venerable monks. When we walk far away, they still yelling back here. Their voice is super strong. And of course, after that, they probably have to take some lemonade. That's why I love them, because they are torturing themselves. They are suffer. Because of that delusion mind, that's why they suffer in doing all that thing. Right? Because they hate themselves, that's why they create all that thing for them to be suffer. We don't need to add more to their plate. We should feel sorry for them. Right? So only react with kindness. May you be well, be happy, and be peaceful. Give them a smile. Walk away. Finish. You go your way, I go my way. That's it. But shouldn't react with anger. Because this world been receiving so much anger and hatred and everything already. That is why it's coming back to us with all kind of sufferings, all kind of disasters. Pandemic, COVID-19. How many people died? How many of us here have our family pass away because of COVID-19? We are lucky and grateful enough that we still survive. But there will be many more to come. It's not ended yet. So if we are not mindful to change it, instead of throwing hatred and angry and delusion and greedy to that universe, now we only throw loving kindness and compassion and peace to it. By doing what? Practicing mindfulness every single day. And every morning when you wake up, don't grab your lover, which is your cell phone. The first thing in the morning when you wake up, your habit is to grab that lover and check the status overnight on your page. Somebody messaged you or somebody commented you something, and then when you go in there and see the comment saying that this is so super nice, and then you're excited about it, but then there's a negativity comment, and you get mad. You ruined your day, right? So in the morning, when you wake up, no lovers at all. Lock him or her up, put in the drawer. Okay? Go to the toilet after that. Well, you have to, right? In the morning, yes? In the morning, you have to go to the toilet. What is the first thing you would do in the toilet? Huh? Just be straightforward. Okay, you go to the toilet, you brush your teeth. Why do you have to think so much? Brush your teeth. Okay. So when you brush your teeth, water splashes on that mirror. Toothpaste on that mirror. Is that right? How many of you cleaned it off right after you use it? Raise your hand, please. I want to see you. Okay, about 20, 30 people out of 100 and 1,000 of people here that actually wiping it off after you brush your teeth and all those spots on the mirror. Why? Lazy. That is the correct answer. Laziness. Okay, I will do it later. It's okay. I'm rushing right now. That is the answer. Rushing. Right? We always rushing. We rush to go to the toilet. We rush to chance, and we rush out that door, and then we forget our lover at home. We rush to go back and pick up the lover and then rush out the door again. Is that right? You could forget your children, but you cannot forget your lover. That is so sad. So when you go to the toilet, brush your teeth, please clean the mirror right away. After you finish brushing your teeth, clean it. It means whenever things happen to your life, Don't record it. Don't hold it. Let it go right away. If that person bump into you, give them a reaction. May you be well, happy, and peaceful. Walk away. Instead of give them a bullet eyes. Right? That is how you let it go. That is how we purify our mind. That is how we clean our mind. The mind is that mirror. The more you let spots sticking on it, the more you cannot see yourself. Is that right? Because it's getting blurrier. Blurry and blurry every single time when you add more spot to it. Same thing when you keep on recording all those nonsense things and all those bad things and unhappy things in our mind. When you have full of thoughts that's unwholesome, you are overwhelmed with thought. And that is when you become stressful and anxiety and depression and commit to suicide. So that mirror reflects your mind. Purify your mind. Clean that mind right at that moment when the incident occurs. Don't wait for a week or 2 weeks or a month. Because after you waited for a month, that mirror is full of spots and sticking really hard. Now you want to clean it, you have to go to Home Depot and Lowe's and Walmart. You know what? After this journey, Home Depot, Lowe's, and Walmart have to pay me commissions. Just kidding. I talk about them a lot. So you need to go there and get some chemicals and cleaning tools. Is that right? Now go home, you need to apply it to that mirror and try hard to clean it. Is it difficult? Yes. You need to take more effort and time to clean that mirror to make it clear, right? Why would you want to do that when you can just wipe it off, right off at that moment? Easy, done. So who's in here that will clean your mirror every single time from now? Thank you so much. Wow, thank you. And so, by doing that, means you don't carry your lover into that toilet with you. Okay? Because you need to be mindful on brushing your teeth. And be mindful to clean that mirror after you get out from that toilet. Still no lovers yet. Get a piece of paper and a pen now. Write down the statement. Say, today is going to be my peaceful day. Remember, this is very important even though it's something that the children do. But it doesn't matter what age. We have to train ourselves back to the old days. Using our pen, our hand to write it. And our mind is thinking of those words, writing it. Hand and mind pairing together. And then after that, read it over and over with our eyes. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Today is going to be my peaceful day. So eyes and mind pairing together. And then after that, read it out loud with our mouth. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Say it out loud. It doesn't matter if your family say that, are you okay? Yes, I am okay. I'm doing something good here, so don't bother me. Okay? Say it out loud. Tell the universe that today is going to be my peaceful day so that no one in this world can mess it up. Remember, no one in this world can mess it up if you don't let them. That sound come, you go through that straw and go out to this ear. Don't keep it. Anything come, just wipe it right off. Anything come, just let it go right away. Don't bring it home. Don't carry it with you. You've been carrying a lot of rocks on your shoulders. You add in more and more to your shoulders every day. Now is the time to drop them down. Not to collect anymore, but letting them go. That is how we change our life. And so, throughout the day, be mindful with, today is going to be my peaceful day. Be mindful with everything you do. One thing at a time. Do not multitask anymore. Eating, just be mindful on eating. Cleaning, just mindful on cleaning. Shower, just shower, no music. Changing, no music. Reading, no lovers. Okay, when you read, the book is right in front of you and the lover right beside it. I'm pretty sure your eyes will catch the lover more than the book. Okay, so leave the lover alone to the side. Do one thing at a time. If you could do that, you change your life completely. We lack of focus. We lack of concentration. So much. And we lose in our memories every single day because of your lovers. You depend on that lover too much. Our eyes getting blurry. Our minds forgetting things. It's because we depend on technologies too much. Even a simple math, we cannot calculate it within our head. We have to use calculator and lovers. That is so sad. And our kids is now doing the same thing. Even worse. Right? We don't want to go there. Ask yourself, 15, 20 years ago, how many phone numbers you remember? A whole phone book? How much phone number you remember now? 5? 5 is a lot already. What happened? We losing our memory every day. If we continue doing this, one day we just sit in here. Have I eaten yet? What should I do now? We're going to become like that. Our mind is shrinking. It's shrinking. And all those suffering is expanding. Unfortunately, that's the fact. That's the truth. So we need to change from now. How many of us willing to change our life from now? Can you tell me, are you willing to change or no? Yes. That energy is not the changing energy. Will you change your life from now on? Yes. Will you practice mindfulness and to have peace for yourself from now on? Yes. Will you walk with us until the end of our life? Yes. Thank you so much. That is energy that we are looking for. Okay? Don't waste time for anything else, but use our time to work on this to have peace for ourselves. Together, we can change this world. But for the venerable monks alone, we cannot do this. And no one in this world could do that. But together, like in today, you see, with that energy, with that sound, we could change anything. Imagine if all the people in this country and around the world are doing the same thing. We throw that loving kindness and compassion and peace to the universe, only it will shower back down with love and kindness and compassion and peace, so that this world will become a better place for all future generations to live and for us to live. Is it wonderful? Yes. That is how the world should be. We don't need to continue fighting anymore. Instead, we need to fight with ourselves. Thank you so much, everyone. May you be well, happy, and peaceful. Okay, last, we will give you the peace bracelet. Is this what you're looking for? Me? Okay, tell you a story. When we walk, there's a lady write on a piece of paper, say, I want to adopt you. Okay, so here the Venerable Monks will give out the peace bracelet for you. You know the meaning behind it, right? It means that we will tie you up with us so that you cannot escape from walking with us. Okay? So every time when you look at that peace bracelet, it reminds you that you have met the Venerable Monks, and so that you need to be patient, you need to practice mindfulness to have peace for yourself and your family, and to spread throughout this world. Thank you so much, everyone. Once you get one, please make a way out to both sides, left and right, so that way all the people can get one as well. And please, don't ask to take the pictures at this time. Thank you.
On your foot earlier. And I was gonna go, but